Everybody, this is Charity with Scrap Bear, and I am so excited today to be taking you through my color story layout that I'm working on for Shimelle at shimelle.com. I'm using her newest collection. I picked several papers. It actually turned out to be quite a patriotic color theme layout that it wound up with, which was very fitting to the page. It was made, my birthday is always around Memorial Day, so this picture is my husband and I. We're at a fabulous little park that's like a national park of performing arts called Wolf Trap that's located near us. And for my birthday last year, I got to see a Prairie Home Companion live. It's a radio broadcast that they do live. They do two performances when they come here. They come to the Washington, D.C. area every year. You'll see I put my picture in the wrong place because I put the middle picture down first and I didn't do any measuring, so I ripped up a little bit of paper there, but that's okay. It's going to be covered up and you'll never be able to tell. But anyway, every year around Memorial Day, a Prairie Home Companion traditionally does a show at Wolf Trap, and I finally got to see a Prairie Home Companion live last year for my 40th birthday celebration. My mom and siblings, Wolf Trap is really cool. They have a little restaurant there. You can get picnic lunches there at the park from the restaurant, and so my mother and siblings paid for 2 tickets for my husband and I to go, and got us a picnic dinner to eat while we were there, and it was lovely. It was unseasonably cold, which is why we're both wearing long sleeve t-shirts. I actually bought those t-shirts there, so we had, matching t-shirt souvenirs because it was so unseasonably cold that day. So here I am, I'm cutting my journaling box out of another piece of paper from the collection. I love every piece of paper in this collection. I bought as much as I could find as soon as I saw it online because I love all the stars and the celestial theme, and I love the colors. I love the cream and the white, and I just love everything about this collection. And this is the first layout I've made with it. I've got some others lined up to make, and by the time you see this, I probably will have made and posted some other projects with this collection. But anyway, I was really excited to use this collection on this particular layout. I'm punching the corners so they're rounded with my corner chomper there. And I'm going to fiddle with what layer I want my journaling box to be on and make a decision and slap that down. This layout actually came together pretty quickly. I knew what pictures I wanted to use. That's not a picture that I took of Garrison Keillor. That's the host of the program in the very bottom. I just Googled Garrison Keillor and the date, so that's him from the show that I saw. I didn't have a picture where you could tell who he was because we sat on the lawn seats, which was awesome because it allowed us to spread out our picnic and everything, but I didn't get a lot of good photographs. That's a selfie, actually, that I took of us, which I think turned out really well, and I like it. I like that we both look really happy in that picture, which we usually are when we're together. These are the clips from the collection, and I always love when a collection has paperclip type embellishments with it. I a lot of times struggle with using them as actual clips. I don't know why. That's my own personal thing that I have to struggle with. If I had done a lot more popped up stuff on the bottom layer, this would have worked out better for me, but I'm going to go through a couple of times. I'm trying to decide if I want more similar colors or more similar themes on them, and then do a bit of fiddling about. I mostly just want one in each of my embellishment clusters, so I use a lot of stars in this layout, which is great. We got there kind of middle of the afternoon, early evening. I can't remember exactly what time we got there, but we got there in plenty of time to get our food and stuff and eat before the show started because I didn't want to be eating in the dark because it got dark you know, as the show started, it was starting to get dark, and then by the time it was over, it was really, really dark, and the sky was really beautiful, and it was windy for Memorial Day weekend. We went to the Friday night show, which is not the one that's actually the recorded for the radio one. It's the Saturday night show that's the actual recorded one. So we got to see the first night, and it was fantastic. I love these acrylic shapes. I'm not going to wind up putting any of them on this layout, but I did fiddle about with all my embellishments that I got with the Starshine Collection to see what I might want to use. I love all of the acrylic pieces. I tend to use them better on cards and in my planner. For some reason, I struggle with them on layouts from time to time. I think a lot of this struggle is because there's so much dark in the pictures, and they really, I feel like, need something lighter behind them to help show them off. And I also use dark papers, so I'm flipping about, trying different things here and there. I love those balloons because it's a birthday picture and they're happy, and you know, I just really like them. I like the circular elements. There's this big circle on the very background sheet of paper, and then the clips all have circles on the top, so that's a shape that I don't mind carrying through. There are these awesome washi tickets. They come on a roll, and you can pull off just a whole line of tickets, but I love that they're just a little bit transparent, and you could use just one or two if you'd like. And I'm going to pop up the chipboard, not shipboard. There's not a ship on here. I'm going to pop up the chipboard shape. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble saying chipboard. And then I'm going to decide that I should put the clip under the foam dot that I used. And that's American Crafts adhesive. I think it's called Sticky Thumb now. I really like it. It's a good dimension, and then I love the different sizes. I think they're really handy to use sizes. Most of the time I use my ATG for stuff. I really like my ATG. It has all kinds of little vinyl shapes I cut out when I was first practicing cutting vinyl. And then I used cut-aparts from the cut-apart sheet. I used paper die cuts. I just had a ball, mostly using the collection because I like all the colors, and I'm pulling out lots of different shades of blue and lots of star images. I had a little trouble with the ticket shape I wanted to use in this little cluster of embellishments I want to put up at the top. I'm going to fiddle around with it quite a bit, actually, before I like it. It's great washi, though. It sticks really well. I'm struggling with that one little piece of trap space because I can't clip the metal. Whatever I do over there, that metal's got to go somewhere it doesn't need to be clipped down. So now I'm deciding I want some more foam adhesive. I like all the stars up there. The backing peels off of this foam adhesive really well too, so that's another reason I like it. I know that I can trim anything hanging off the top, so I'm not worried about that. I have scissors. Scissors are my friend, and I love scissors. There's lots of great quotes in here that this collection that go with lots of different things, because you might look at some of the twinkling, or I don't know, you might look at some of them and think they're all about little kids and growing, but they're really not. They can apply to a lot of different life situations, and I really, really like that. So now I'm deciding I'm going to use the quote at the top, push it over to the edge, and then I'm just going to adjust the same items that I was using so that they look better to my eye. And I'm trying to decide if I want to skew that over to the side or not. Look how great this foam adhesive is. Like, I'm sticking it up and pulling it around, and that it's really well stuck even now. But I love when you can pull things up and stick them flat down and kind of push them in, and they work really well. So I'm loving how this little cluster is turning out, and I'm deciding that maybe I just don't need that after all. Got stars, maybe I don't have to have a ticket. I'm going to actually use that clip as a clip there, which is not something I do all the time. See, I'm still trying to incorporate a ticket shape. But I'm going to use that chipboard one. I like it a lot better. I'm not going to be able to move it, so it's going to get to stay. Yay! I have another little ticket. I was trying to incorporate a ticket into each one of my groupings, and lucky me, there's plenty of tickets in this collection. There's plenty of similar shaped items and similar colored items. If you just have some of the embellishments, you're going to be able to put like items in your clusters, which is fantastic. There's a whole bunch of these little bitty yellow chipboard stars. And there were so many pieces that I wanted to throw on this, and I really kind of had to go, okay, do you really need one more dimensional element? I love all the tags. I've used some tags from this on a card already, and I think I am going to use that balloon. I forgot. I wish there were a couple more balloons. I don't think that balloon stays there. I really, really like the balloons, though. I don't know why. It's not a shape or an icon I'm normally drawn to. I'm going to try an acrylic star somewhere, and I'm going to decide you can't see it, so I'm not going to use it. And here I'm going to work on a title, and you're going to see me spell out a title, and then I'm going to go through the cut aparts again. I'm not going to wind up using this title. But I really, really love these stickers. They're like the perfect size to be in all capital font, because a lot of times if they're all caps, I find that they're too big for me to make like a whole title out of them. I'll make just like one word out, but these are a great, great size. And it would have fit on my journaling blog. It wouldn't have fit with my journaling, because I had a bit I wanted to say about being at Wolf Trap and how much I enjoy going to shows at Wolf Trap. I've been to a few. We went to 2 last year. We actually, sometimes they play movies with a live orchestra playing with them. Last year we also went to see Back to the Future. I think it was Back to the Future 2 that also had the live orchestra playing. Now I can't remember. Maybe, no, it was just Back to the Future. We didn't go to Back to the Future 2. But there was a guy there dressed up like Marty McFly from Back to the Future 2. That's why I'm confused. I'm going to look at those stickers, and I don't use any of those, and I really like those stickers, but I have trouble using stickers that are clear in the background unless I'm going to use them on a photo. And again, these photos have a lot of dark colors in them, so that didn't work out for me. Now you'll see me putting these chipboard pieces on, and I'm going to play with some cut apart pieces that I already had cut out. I cut out several pieces from the cut apart sheet to try out on this layout, because I knew what pictures I was going to use early on. And then I really, really liked these. I love that Make-A-Wish, and then I love that Together. So after I put that on there, I decided I didn't really need a title other than that, because I was afraid it would get too confusing. And you see, I really, really want to use that green balloon. I like that green balloon. There's not really green anywhere else other than the grass, though. Putting a little yellow star in that grouping. I've got these are like glitter enamel dots that I got from Willow Fields, an Etsy store. And I got them in gold and silver. She's got other colors. I haven't looked at her shop for a while to see kind of what she has in stock right now, but I really like those glitter enamel dots, and I think they go on everything, cards, layouts, whatever project you have. I mean, glitter never hurts, right? I've used mostly the silver ones, and the silver ones are the ones I'm going to use here, and they're in lots of different sizes, so I really like that. I kind of wish I could buy just a sheet of the medium and super small ones, because I feel like those are the ones I have used the most of in both colors, but you know, the big ones, I've used some of those too. And use different sizes on this layout. Here's some detail shots I love how this all came together, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.